Hello and welcome everyone, Stormy Sensei here. It's Friday night, it's 11:30. Against my better judgment, we're going to be playing some Pokemon Unite. It is pretty tough, you know, work, come home, do childcare, and that's done, hang out with the wife, and then it's like, well, it's 11. I want to play some games. Should I stream? It's kind of late to stream, so we're doing it today. I didn't do it for the rest of this week. This is actually my third stream for the week, which is good. That means that if I stream tomorrow, I'll have hit my goal of 4 streams in a week. Please get me to Ultra. I'll do the best I can. May, welcome. Let's go ahead and get the song requests going. And then set this up. How am I? Doing pretty well. This is our second Unite stream of the month. Maybe we'll even get a third Unite stream in before February, which is pretty impressive. Normally I do 1 Unite stream a month. Doing pretty well. The YouTube Unite community is like picking up a lot of steam lately. There are a lot more people starting to stream this game. So a lot of like young and upcoming channels. And there's a lot more collaboration going on these days. It reminds me a lot of the early days. We got Demon here, we got May, we got Chomper. Welcome in, everybody. The way my basement is currently arranged, my Ethernet cable won't reach across the room. I actually was planning on like going out and buying more extension cables, but I've been running on Wi-Fi for like a couple of months now. If Demon loses once, I tag in no pressure. Well, the goal is to never lose, so we'll see how far we get. Probably go till like 1, 2, something like that. We're just starting so late. At least we don't have draft anymore. Don't have to worry about the draft crash anymore. Hope we have a GG. Same. Yeah, everyone's been complaining about this Meowth character. We'll see how tough it is for ourselves. We're gonna pretty much just pick the same people we always pick. Decidueye, Talonflame, Eldegoss, Blastoise, Slowbro. Really should pick up an all-rounder at some point. I thought the Suicune was going to be it, but I just, every time I play Suicune I just feel like I should just be playing Ninetales instead. Just gonna get to Ultra today. I mean, I'm fine with weird medical details, so I'm kind of curious whether you pulverized the bones at all, or like broke something. But if like other people are gonna be squeamish about it, then I don't know, maybe don't. I'm currently a veteran, haven't really been playing for the most part. Been doing casual, been really busy, do what I can. No pulverized bones, great. It's like getting a car door slam, like that could mean a couple of different things. So like just getting it slammed in a car door, that would be really painful by itself. I'm not going to trivialize that, but there are even worse things that could happen, like those car doors that close automatically. Like the those Cybertrucks actually don't have the appropriate safety features on them, and they actually will crush fingers, and because they like just close automatically with hydraulic pistons. What was the damage to the fingernail? Okay, that's not so bad. I mean, it's obviously very painful, but like you'll be able to recover, and you might just have like a scar for a couple of months. Let's see. Yeah, I already have both gold emblems for Magikarp and Gyarados. I don't particularly care about that. That looks like a nice treasure chest event, though. I don't play Darkrai, but that's pretty nice. When's the next lucky ice pop thing? Because I actually have been saving those up for a while. Are you tagging in on her account, or are you tagging in and then doing your own thing? Because you normally play carries. This is my current favorite one here. This party dress style. It looks really good. Especially the female avatar skin. I mean, as usual, like, most of the female skins are a lot better than the male skins. Oh, we're currently on superhero style. I also kind of like that, honestly. I won't earn enough, I don't think. Let's see, I have to get 1, 2. So just, oh wait, 1, 2. And then this every week for the 3 weeks that it'll be up. That'll be up for 5 weeks. Yeah, 5 weeks. So 15. Actually, we'll have enough, just barely. If I play every single week, I don't know if that's happening. 6 battles every week is a bit more than I'm willing to play of Unite these days. Oh, just one time to get 2 gold emblems? I might do that anyway, just because I'm like a completionist. I just used some on the last Lucky Ice Pop thing. Wow. 1,300 energy left, and it's Saturday. It goes to show you how much I play this game. Did not get very far last season. $57 total games. How did that compare to WoW? I played only 12 more games, or 15 more games after reaching Master Rank. And 20 fewer games than last season. Ultra 3, alright. Here is the lobby. Let me put that on screen for you all. Demons here. If we can get 5, I doubt we'll be able to get 5. We got 4 watching, so that's kind of an impossibility. Oh, I actually kind of like the ranked outfit. Not all of it. Like, I don't like it as a complete set, but I like the individual pieces. I think that I could make a nice outfit out of this. The main issue is that I only really like wearing jeans. And, like, there are only so many ways you can make interesting jeans in the game. I don't need to favorite Charizard X anymore because there's no more draft, so I don't have to, like, have that pre-banned. Who are we using instead? Okay, some Pikachu for the Volt Tackle. Let's bring out the Old Faithful. Decidueye. Let's just start with the classic for now. And I'm feeling some movement speed here. But technically, Choice Scarf also is movement speed, right? So 175 move speed, 122 move speed. Alright. The Steampunk Ho-Oh. Are you spending for it, or do you just want to get lucky? You come to me, as Mystery Man would say. You invite me, I invite you. Oh, that's right. He's in Master Rank. Well, my profile kind of speaks for itself as for what my main is. It's far and away Decidueye. Ooh, my Eldegoss is actually coming up. 52%. I started off this game as a Eldegoss one trick, meaning that you like only play that one character, nothing else. And eventually Decidueye released, and I became mostly Decidueye one trick, even before it was any good. But when Articuno comes out, I might become an Articuno one trick. And then when Jolteon comes out, whenever that is, I'll definitely be you can be the all-rounder that you want us to be. Like Lennon Zeus, 1, 2, 3. No, you don't want to be the all-rounder. You definitely don't want me to be the all-rounder. This is actually a good setup here. You can have Mean look into... Oh, well, that was a good setup. Mean look into all the stuff. So this is the duo that we're fighting against. They got a Blastoise. This Decidueye does not play as much as I do. We probably have some veterans on the enemy team due to how matchmaking works. Talonflame that's already dead. There's been only one piece of farm gotten on our side, and they're already running back to lane. They already have a Caesar. This one comes first. Caesar is killing them all. Unfortunately, we have no special attack except for the Sylveon. Oh, that one was first. Still have a Fletchling. At this point, just break the tower. We know that none of them are here then. Their Decidueye is stacking, so is their War Turtle. Cinderace shows up way too late. There's no way they're gonna have any farm here. And that's game. We got that already? Wow, that's a lot of damage. So I was trying to let it break. Should have trusted my instincts there. I got greedy. So what my plan there was to knock it down to 8 and then push it in with Leaf Storm. But I was trying to find a good timing for it because Umbreon kept on mean looking it. For no reason. I guess it was to use boosted auto more frequently. It's okay, we win this. Sylveon's not jungling, so I'll go ahead and help myself. I'm gonna go top, okay, that's fine. We won't have Talonflame there. They're not gonna win. They're gonna lose 2v1. Okay, they didn't. Hey, this rule. Hey, Poncho. Hey, don't you want to use your Unite against me? I think it would be really cool if you used your Unite move right now. Okay, that's some pretty late Decidueye Unite. Can't do everything. So pretty late this Talonflame Unite. But he gets a lot of them. Is that worth? Probably not. Don't have my eject button for the final fight now. Level 14 though, and have my Unite move. Oh jeez. Mary's just ripping. Gotta do it just blind. Well, I only just went live, so that's probably why I'm not up there yet. I should have rotated bottom lane earlier. Or not bottom lane, I should have rotated top earlier when I saw that they were losing so badly. Too much healing. Is the charging charm too much? Or the movement speed attack thing? Probably. I should probably use scope lens instead. Poor level 14 jungler. Playing a favorable matchup. But it's not really their fault. Talonflame died twice before they could even clear jungle, so it was kind of downhill from there. Soon they swapped off of Gardevoir into Talonflame. When they had a mean look Umbreon on their team, it's kind of whatever. 0% win rate for the season. Rank with this team again. Yeah, that's not happening. So are you guys serious about Demon swapping out, or what? Do I need to wait for Chomper to get in here, or are we good to go again? feel like I had a pretty good game. We won our lane. We evolved before the enemy laners. I wonder what these Talonflames. So many attackers. Like, do they not know that all the broken Pokemon kill the squishies right now? Your rank is expert, can I join? No, I'm in ultra rank, so you can't join. But if you get to up to veteran rank, then you'll be able to join. So they get Meowth, Empoleon, Zacian. Like 1 for 1, they like beat all of us. But it's okay because Demon's going to shove all of them together and I'm going to hit him with a huge arrow. Yeah, I should be going Venusaur and with Tree. So I can actually hit them all with a Solar Beam for massive damage. We'll see. I feel like I'm just so much better with Decidueye that even when it's a better choice to go with something else, it's still better for me to just go Decidueye. Alright, I see Meowth. Meowth is scoring. See 2 bottom. I don't see 2 top though. Okay, there's the second top. And they killed Meowth. That's actually really good. So they're the type of player to in for stacks and die immediately. Top lane is actually doing perfectly fine. Bottom lane's doing perfectly fine. We're gonna go bottom because that's where Zacian is. Stay alive. Just long enough for me to get there. Zacian won't score anyway. That. Get that too. We got another kill up top. They're like crushing it. Wouldn't be surprised if the enemy is stealing their own jungles right now. Really go this way? What a weird jungle clear. This would not be a terrible Razor Leaf game. They killed the jungle, they killed that person too. It's gonna be an early surrender probably. Level 7. I sure hope that counted as being after the 720. Venusaur, can you get my jungle, please? No, get the jungle, get the jungle. Please show up at level 7. I'll get it myself. There's no way that goes in, right? That went in. Someone's stealing my jungle. That's fine. One red buff, I'm not gonna miss it. His whole team died while he was doing that. I told the Venusaur to get that jungle too. Zacian's somewhere around here. Yeah, there he is. I don't care. Let's get these birds in the center. That, get my jungle. Move speed is so key here. Technically this is a mistake right now. I'm farming my Unite move when I could be using my Unite. I'm farming just for levels when I could be farming my I could have been farming, I could have used my Unite move and then farmed better. And then farmed it back. But now technically that was I could have optimized that better. I keep on getting that top objective too, which is going to keep them level relevant. Can you stall at all? There's a Meowth somewhere. Greninja can get that. Yeah, he's fine. I'm level 13 already. Yeah, that's not happening, bud. Points don't care about that. Now you can't charge up your anything. Don't die, demon. We need you for this final fight. Terrible time to lag. Can we distract demon here? Terrible Unite move from the Cinderace. Okay, 3 dead. There's a Venusaur that's Petal Dance. Oh, these are one of those, oh, we're in the lead, we can't get it. Right. Fun fact, my heart actually stops every time we go for an objective. It's like just drawing back that arrow and waiting it out. Literally don't even breathe. Probably not very healthy. Jason Navarro would not be very impressed with this Zacian. Walking up with 5 points trying to fight, scoring those 5 points away. I don't know where the last one is now. I'm moving speed Decidueye. I'm never getting caught. You gotta breathe out like an army sniper. Yeah, well, they only breathe out when they like breathe into the trigger pull, right? But like up until then, they're not breathing, right? We got raided here. We got Mystery Man and Gobo. Grand Plat, I'm assuming, came from Mystery Man and Ken Macha. Ken Machado. I never actually read that out loud before. This was their duo, by the way. Very unfortunate for them. Oh, okay, that's not really their fault. They got paired into us. But even then, like, this was their jungler. Even though we won that game so handily, no one wanted to redo the match with us. We have enough people here that I can at least try to get 5 stacks, but we'll see. That match was stressful. Yeah, keep just corralling 4 attackers from not dying. No one? Alright. Let's get back to it then. Thanks for the raid, Mystery Man. As my bot has called out, be sure to check out Mystery Man's channel. He streams Unite way more than I do. I think until we get you into Ultra, I should probably just auto-lock jungle, right? As much as I love laning and being level 7 from lane, it's kind of risky to give it to the random. Is Jonakar trying to beat Decidueye or something? Why can't they pick? I'm not going to swap off. Retire for the night, I earned it. I'm glad you finally decided to lock in and play a good Pokemon, you know? I saw that those wins were starting to stream in. Gonna have to help top because they are... Oh, well, maybe not. It's... I mean, it's Ralts and Zera Aura, but 2 gold badges? That might not mean anything. Yeah, it's Megazard X. It's really awkward fighting Megazard X because you actually have to just get hit by the Flare Blitz. He's actually can't get stopped from the Flare Blitz, right? So you have to get hit by the Flare Blitz, which stuns you, so you're probably going to get hit by a Fire Punch and a Basic Attack as well. But then after all that stuff happens, that's when you use your Leaf Storm to get him away from you, and then you eject to try to live. But it's very difficult, which is why I have Move Speed as my main set here. Swinub, bottom. Do I want to even mess with that? Swinub and Greninja? Oh, there's... okay, there are two babies top. Do they see me? I know that I saw them for sure. I don't know if they saw me. That's their jungler coming bottom. Do I rotate bottom? I think I rotate bottom here. I think I'll get there in time. Have move speed up. Scare them off a little bit. Go back to my jungle. Mimikyu's still there? That's good for me. I can get ahead in levels, because otherwise I'm dealing with Mimikyu. Eevee, of course, dies. Don't worry, I'll get down there soon enough. Well, I could have given you an arrow and helped you kill them all, but I guess I'll just do nothing instead. Oh, what was that lag? Please use your Ice Shard on the Pokemon that actually can die to it. At this point, Glacier, just take the jungle. I don't think you can do anything in lane, even though you're a perfectly fine lane Pokemon. Everyone decided to go top except for Glaceon. That was a good sidestep. I think I live this 9 seconds. No, I die in one hit. Please break that with a 2 overcap. Yes, alright. So we're losing technically, but like we're in a really good position to make an easy comeback here. If we get any team wipes and then do a big overcap due to having higher levels, which means we have more points to store up, and we're doing really well here. Boost that basic attack. Oh, okay. Well, that's one target, I guess, to have as a gold badge Zeraora. It's just helping him get a KO streak so that I can get. Nope, I have. Oh, they got my Footstone. That's okay. Guess I really can't complain much because I'm level 11 as a jungler here. Easy enemy there, like. Jumpers? Nope, no jumpers. Okay, that's worth. Level 12. Like I said, we still win this. Level 13. I just need a Unite move. I see 3 of them there. Can't do anything about that. I'm literally right here with you. Like, what are you talking about? Does Glaceon find Killer Ninja there? No, he doesn't. Oh, he does. Okay. I don't think there's anything we could... Like, that 39 is not going to matter. $20 seconds when we're losing this bad? That's crazy. They're also down for 20 seconds. Come on, be the broken Pokemon. Oh well. Alright, Zeraora, all you gotta do is kill a Decidueye. Nope. You died too? Okay. Not much I could do there. Let me stand from here. That was a huge push. Gardevoir. Oh, Gardevoir, you gave up too early. We were right there. Use them one move. Okay, we got him. Nice. Now we do some scores off. Hey, there's CGP. They're not going to cross the map in time. Even though they have all the time in the world. Where did you die? Yeah, you did die. Okay. Nope, he missed. Ah, well. Gold badge, by the way. That was our chance. You did everything you could, Demon. Some people just don't want to win, though. Yeah, I'm the problem. I can't hit my shots. I think that it was kind of winnable. If Gardevoir wasn't spinning in base when we killed all of them, and was instead putting down some future sites where they were being pushed to, then we easily win that. But it's tough when the enemy Decidueye is like as fed as I am, even though I'm the jungler. I saw that they were being chased for you. And Zeraora wanted to play again. That's funny. I'm gonna stream until like 1:32, something like that. I don't really get too many opportunities to do streams, so even though I started pretty late, I'm gonna take the opportunity to actually see this all the way through. I think that we're 50-50 right now. I think we've won 2, lost 2. Maybe we've won 1, lost 2. Not quite sure. We only check the actual placement at the end of the stream. Okay, all-rounders? I'm okay with that. Need to level that up. Alright, we got some broken picks. Good. A little lacking in damage, but we got good rip if we get there. So just avoid their worst player on the Talonflame and should be fine. Actually, I don't know what that... Well, I know that this could be the worst player, but it could be one of these two. Is he stacking? If I ejected for that, I could have definitely gotten him. But it's not worth the eject. I need it in case the jungler shows up. We're gonna try to stack again. Skull bash in, maybe? Take that evolution. Do I just give this up? I think I do. Like, it's not like I really do much here. don't have a jungler anymore. Gudra's our jungler now. That's why you don't eject after people. Like you're not catching them. Gudra's so passive, it's actually giving me like all the experience points. Works for me. Alright, he's dead now. He doesn't have eject. You goofed. You gave me an evolution. Get in the bush, get in the bush, get in the bush. No? Okay, that's fine. We'll just let him live. Defenders never know how to do their roles. It's like just Demon out here representing everyone. Can't basic attack them if they're in the bush. And they chase them all the way across the map, and now they're dead, and now it's like, oh, gather here. Yep, there it is. Glaceon here, out here. We're winning bottom lane, so let's just go ahead and do that. Really? I'll just farm up. No, I shouldn't farm up. I should use my Unite move to push that in, since they don't have jump pad yet. I don't have any of my move speed stuff though. Could have ejected over the wall. Well, Demon's better in rank, so we've been teaming together because I'm Ultra right now. The ranked season reset just now. Alright, I guess I'm jungling because we don't have a jungler. So you can lock in an eternal battle versus someone over there. We're barely losing that. We forced a couple of Unite moves out. Oh, I hate that I took off my move speed stuff. Really not worried about Sylveon. No? No attacks at all? Okay. We want to score here, we can. I do have my Unite move. Can use it now before I lose it? No, they backed off. I guess I just only Unite move once this game. regular lead. And they just scored 39, which means that we're actually, it's impossible for us to be losing now. It's a close battle at least, but we're in the lead. Wait, no, that's not quite true. We could have been up by 21. See, two of them there. There's Talonflame. There's Sylveon. We're definitely losing. Small lead, what's it called? They're not, oh, they're still there? Why are they still there? Here. Unfortunately, they all die to Sylveon, I guess? Get through them. Even if we can't rip it in time, even. I don't have any move speed. Do I try for it? Who's left? Caesar, who's respawned?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It went south because wherever we weren't, the other people died. Like, we took on the Blastoise, we took on the Glaceon, we took on the Sylveon, we took on the Caesar. Sylveon respawned, killed the rest of our team. Which actually kind of does make sense because it's Mystical Fire, Sylveon. Versus 3 special attackers. But somehow 3 special attackers, they couldn't handle Caesar the entire game. He only gets a defense boost. He does not get a special defense boost. Now that's not Geo. That's a Wario player from Smash that also plays Unite. Tagging out. Sounds good. Back exactly where we started. You did peel better when I play True Defender. Yeah, I think that a lot of times you think that you're a speedster, like an all-rounder type person, right? So like all the time you're at the final fight and you're like getting vision, right? And then you see the enemy Gardevoir and you just like flail, rush after them, right? But if you think about the position of your team, now they have no front line and the enemy has no back line. The Gardevoir's running away, you're chasing after them. All the damage that you left behind in order to sneak past the back line is now killing your back line. So very often, I see this pretty frequently, you go in, you hit them, you maybe killed the carry, doesn't really matter, you knocked up 4 people, knock up 3 people, doesn't really matter. And then the speedster like killed all your attackers when you look up, and now everyone's dead on your team. Welcome in, Andika. You're a very new player. Welcome on in. Dang, Chopper's already master rank? I think that even if you play Flail, like, you want to be, like, what I want from a defender, like, if I'm playing Decidueye, right, I've got these arrows, I can hit multiple people, and it hurts a lot, but if I get touched, then I die, right? So what I want most from my teammates is someone to be unignorable. Like, I want someone to just kind of, like, be there and have a lot of people want to try to take them out, so that they don't see that I'm on the map and then I shoot them, because, you know, if they're fighting you, then I can see them on the map, but they can't see me because I'm too far away. So usually what I want is just for someone to kind of be there and take up a lot of hits. I don't necessarily need the carry to be killed, because the speedster could do that, or, like, you know, Machamp can flank and do something like that. I used to do the defender flank all the time, like, you know, I'm thinking to myself, oh, I'm going to hit this surf and knock them all into my allies and it's going to be so awesome. But almost always, by the time you walk all the way around as a slow defender, the enemy just collapses on your allies and they all die, and now you're just surfing into nothing. I think that you could just play, like, front to back, and it would just be fine as Flail X. Because, like, what are they gonna... They can't kill you. What's going on here? Andika, what region are you in? Are you in North America? Because we're having trouble kind of getting into a lobby now. I guess the game is trying to get us into a bot match because we've lost so many in a row. Oh, what's the gold for this season? Please be Ho-Oh. Oh, it's Togepi. I don't know if this is gonna work out, Andika. Mev Chomper's not the problem. We play together all the time. Like, I always say that anyone that gets in can play, but if we can't play, then, you know, we're gonna have to, like, swap it out. Alright, at this point we're just gonna let it play out. Whatever region we get placed in, that's what region we're in. If I'm lagging too much, I'll just go Razor Leaf or something. We played 5 ranked games today? That's wild. Yeah, it's been about an hour so far. Last break at work? Great. I think I might get this. I think I like this enough to get this. It'll use up literally all of my money that I have, but I went through like a lot in a row of things I don't like, so... No game allowed. And it's like late, I guess, and I think that we're in multiple regions right now. These don't look like bot skins to me. Let's see what the names look like. See a lot of weirdness here. Do you know how to Meowth? You can Meowth if you want. These are some really bad lanes. We either have Cindere's Magikarp or Cindere's Pikachu. I actually would rather have Cindere's Magikarp because Snorlax Pikachu is pretty good. That's a lot of people to Volt Tackle. I guess I gotta go with the Thunderbolt and just hit my skill shots. Get in the bush and check. There we go. Now we back off because we got one of them, right? Oh, he bulk up through it. Nice. I'm not even mad at that. But if he doesn't get a berry, he's just dead. Hey, pay attention. Oh well. He was right there. I dare you. You have backup. The jungler even came up there. It's just you got a Magikarp in your lane. You get better. I promise you I got him. Do I need me to check? Well, we're crushing them down here at least. That's good. Using every objective bottom. Dragapult's here somewhere. $26. That's okay. I do not want to get grabbed by that. Okay, there's the Pikachu thing. I'll never fight a cornered Pikachu. Alright, I guess I should go top and like help out with that because they're really struggling up there. Lagging a little bit here. Why? What's down there? You got farm forests in that area? Oh, the lag, no. No, please. Alright, my Unite move is ready. Nope. I was ready to Unite move him. I'm sure he was about to Unite move me. There's an enemy right there. 2 enemies? Alright, let's use another Unite move. Man, I can't use Unite move because I keep on dying. I need backup, thanks! Alright, Snorlax, all you had to do is just not die to the Dragapult. That's all you gotta do. Alright, he's level 11 now, so he should be a lot better. This Meowth is still trying to score there. Do I have time to get this blue buff? I do, because I just died. This is what they were losing against top lane. Oh, he just gets away. My Unite move is up soon. Oops, I didn't. Okay, this is my first time fighting against that. I was not expecting a stun. Small lead, that's pretty good. I'm gonna farm my Unite move. Actually, I think I'm not gonna farm my Unite move because it'll be up in time anyway, and I think my teammates need to farm their Unite moves. One of the pieces good. Dragapult's there, like, don't lose the objectives the 3rd time in a row. There you go. A champ. As sad as it makes me to admit it, I think that was this game's win was mostly because Pikachu's just better than Decidueye. Like, there were a lot of situations that I would not have gotten out of with Decidueye there. Like, I could not have killed that Goodra as Decidueye. Like, when I scored 30 and then triple killed them for using my one Unite move while I'm also escaping, that's stuff that Decidueye doesn't get to do. Decidueye in that scenario Leaf Storms 2 of them away and then hopes the Machamp's submission isn't charged in time to get another KO. How did we win? I united them. Actually, they were going to die even without me. I just kind of sped up the process. And I'm currently complaining that Decidueye is too bad still. That gameplay wasn't too bad, for the most part. Like, character choice, man, could use some work, but you probably don't have too many characters. Wow. Instant queue? Interesting. Yeah, I can make it work, I suppose. Actually, Cinderace with me. No, I mean, no matter what, there's gonna be some bad lane. Yeah, let me just split us up so that it won't be too terrible. If you're experienced enough to know that we need a defender, you should pick a defender. Oh, Chomper wasn't master rank yet. That was just the holdover from her last season. This is probably her first couple of matches this season. Is it Volt Tackle? I don't think it is. Use your basic attacks. Get that effort meter up. noticing the Pikachu's projectile attacks don't actually have travel time. When I play as Decidueye, I actually have to like think about the time it takes for the arrows, or not the arrows even, like the little feather quills to actually reach or like travel to the thing I'm trying to hit. And I don't really have to think about that because it just travels the speed of lightning. Oh, I thought they were going to push it into the bush like a good Blastoise. Am I going to die for that? I think I die here. I guess I just soloing the lane while Magikarp slowly takes jungle here. Yeah, I'm not going up there just to lose all the farm and die. Please use your moves in the air. Magikarps literally don't know how they evolve. Just bounce around. There you go. We got a Gyarados now. So mobile. I think I get him though. The objective. I'm gonna Unite move is the first person I see. Didn't quite do the damage that I needed it to do. But was it enough? No, it was not enough. They all died to this, trying to push this. Oh, well, unless we got some more Unite moves. Nice. Did they kill Charizard though? Charizard surely has Unite move. Gotta get ready to defend this tower here. I farmed so slowly because I went for recharge instead of for damage. Only got one kill out of that. He really just backed on base. Yeah, I'm not gonna fight that. We all died trying to get that. Gonna farm my next Unite move. Just do that on repeat. Now we give up that second, or that first tower as well. And they get the objective. Yep, yep. I'm so close to doing the damage. So can you push me to safety? If I time my Thunderbolt better, then I can actually stop the Blastoise from hitting the higher pump. I have my Unite move again. I'm just gonna go to some objective and hit it. Oh, you gotta circle around it. Well. Come on. Chin up, Oh, he gives up so quickly. There we go. And then the jump. Unite move. Oh, you don't even have Unite move up. Alright, that's a team wipe. Ace them. Let's do that another time and we win. Barely losing, and they have their top tower exposed. All of them are here. I don't have time to unite again. They don't have much healing here. We have to stall for like 30 seconds. This is it here. Big lead here. I think because we used up our Unite moves, we should probably rip this, right? No, they're coming back right now. But we can rip it, and then I can just defend against it. People that are coming in. Nope, I don't want to deal with that. Stay away. We have a small lead currently. 2 are dead. We see 2 on the map. 2 are dead. Here's the other one. Cinderace tried to split push. We're fighting instead of scoring. Cinderace is dead. So that's one shield that's given up. Blastoise got it. Thanks, Cinderace. I think you might want to stay on jump pad, though. He dies to this, doesn't he? Alright, we have some leeway here. I guess I could wait in the bush. Why not? You didn't need the help.
Time's up.
Electroball's pretty good. I like Thunder because you can stop people from scoring for a very long time. And since I'm running like max recharge speed, this is kind of more like a stally Pikachu. It's not really like trying to get kills or anything like that. And it shows in the damage numbers. It's more for like outplays and hitting skill shots. Man, everyone has the superhero set. It's so cool. Show me world rankings? Why would you want to see world rankings? You can go on Unite API for that. I don't particularly want to jungle. If I'm going to jungle, it's going to be as a speedster. Oh, okay, they're going to jungle. Are we missing something? Like, we have Rip somewhat. CC? We're kind of lacking in CC. Pikachu or Delphox, but Pikachu, I'm hot on Pikachu, so let's just do Pikachu. Number 5 in world rankings. Nice. Congratulations. So, I know that I normally do defender filling, but like the first couple of matches where we had some pretty lackluster attackers and all-rounders, it makes me kind of not really want to do that. And also it's low rank, so no, we're getting like no defenders on either side multiple games in a row. This is my first day playing for the season. It's pretty negative so far. I think it might be even, actually. Oop, they're not stacking immediately. Oop. Can I get them? I should have reacted faster if I was going to go for that. Is that Charizard X? I can't tell. Oh, the auto-aiming. Unfortunate. Too bad at the game. Alright, you need to evolve. Already 8 and they've only taken one jungle rotation. And what are they doing bottom lane that whole time? They're in this bush. And Pikachu cheats. I love it though. That's Charizard Y. Okay, I'll use Thunderbolt here. Oh, he's level 9 now. Should we just get the Unite move out of the way? Here it is. Where's the Unite? There it is. Hey, you're broken. Why don't you try to kill me? I'm just a squishy, right? There we go. Was that enough time spent? Nope, it was too long. That. Nice. Huge Unite. I couldn't capitalize on it though. My ult's on cooldown. Just rip it. And I will stop anyone that tries to get it. Oh, stop ripping and yep, there you go. Nice avoidance. Is God ever gonna try to score or is he gonna rotate top? What do I think he's gonna do? I think he's gonna rotate top. Sure would be nice to have a jungler. Like, look at us all being the same level. Oh, we do have a jungler. It's the enemy Gardevoir. Here, I got my Unite move. Who do I want to kill? Probably Charizard, I'd imagine. Ooh, Mimikyu would be a good target here. Ooh, Homo? I have to settle. This is so rough. Like, we need to have a person that's a higher level than everyone else in the team. It's kind of like important to this game. The whole structure falls apart. Like, we see that our jungler's not jungling, so now everyone's like taking a little piece of it. I'm already at 75%. That's crazy. That's an unimportant one. Can we all go top? Okay, we're all gonna rip that quickly. Zero overcap is kind of sad, but it's fine. I'll stop them from coming up. Oh, we're just waiting? I thought we were getting that. Oh no, we just spawned. Okay. Unite move now? Too late. It's over. That's gonna come with experience. You would have gotten that in like a couple hundred more games, 1,000 more games. That's a late Charizard Unite, I think. Pretty sure, even with Energy Ant. That's a really, really late Cinderace Unite. It does kill them for 19 seconds, which is not actually enough because they will come back in time. Blind called out where he was going to land after that. So now the Mimikyu's down for 29 seconds. We actually have a shot. Can we be at center? Ooh, two of them, oh, 3 of them up here. Missed. Oh, he didn't really miss. Unfortunate. Cinderace, let's rip it. No MQ. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. Just keep hitting it. Don't worry about anything that's happening right now. It's our only way of winning. Keep hitting it, keep hitting it. You decided to hit the Mimikyu. That's okay. You thought you'd be able to kill it. Close battle, but now we're losing by a lot. Wait for the team here. First loss, I think. Not too shabby. Come for just a little bit.
4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up.
Should we have just ripped instead? Like, we didn't kill any of them when I jumped top. I think that if we had just immediately started ripping while I stall out. That's also the, like, I think that's the trickiest thing about Trio Q, and I think that's why it's like feels so bad. So 10,000 games, but 46% win rate if you filter to just ranked games, huh? But like, you have no idea that this person is that bad because there are 3 people in front of them because we're in a trio queue. At least if you're solo queue and you're the last person, you're like, okay, these people are statistically somewhat better than I am. And if you're way in front, then you know, like, okay, let me go ahead and be the carry. But you have no idea what's going on. 200 games, huge loss streak this season. 58% is actually pretty good. 45 is not, but I'm probably right up there with them, so. Only 1,000 battles. Ooh, 65? I can't compete with that. 65 is really good. 51. I can do better than that. 53, yeah. So this person is really good, and they're playing a really good Pokemon. Even if this person's really, really bad, yeah, 48%, so they're a bad player, but they're on Clefable. All they have to do is just press one button, then press Moonlight, follow their allies. That's all it takes, right? None of their players have, what's it called? Like a 200 game Charmander. Time to bring out Ninetales? Ninetales would not have done anything different that game, and in fact probably loses even worse than Pikachu. Pikachu's so good in early lane because you like let them get their score off and then you kill them for stacking immediately afterwards. You can't jungle as... there you go. not too terrible of a team. We got some mage with some slows and some stuns. We got a broken Pokemon. We got a tank. I will stop this Zoom arrow from playing the game, but that's really all I can do. So I guess I just kind of play Wish and just kind of hope for the best. I shouldn't have this skin because the trial already ended. That's funny. You don't have to fight that. You had to hit him at least once to... what's it called? Mean look actually won't work until you hit them once. That's not a good sound. Not at the 8 minute mark. Didn't work because you got that. We need to focus on farming. Why'd you stand next to me? What? Do you not know that that is an area of effect? Perfect overcap. Yeah, okay, okay. I like it. It is a lucky though, so we should break it for sure. Do I hear a dad having fun? Yeah, not on my watch. Hey there, Sarah. What should we do now? They don't break that. They get all their stacks in. That's a little unfair, but I'll take it. Oop, I think we're out of here. Where are you going? So when you see the Decidueye ult, you should, try to get behind your tank. Because it goes in a straight line. Damage reduction. You don't have to stand in the fire. That's a choice. Pikachu things. Is that why people are complaining about Glaceon so much? Because they keep on just standing next to things that are targeted by the ice shards? Let's see if my daughter can hold out for another 4 minutes. I don't think she'll be able to. I know you need healing. I'll heal you next. There's someone here. He's still going forward. That's kind of crazy, don't you think? Okay. We have the range now. Alright, we rip. We don't really have rip because our Cinderace died. Alright, we know where the last one is. Come on, Cinderace, get them there. Oh, great, they surrendered. Thank goodness. Alright, I gotta go attend to child-related things. I'll be back. Let's turn down this volume. Ugh. I'll be back, maybe, or maybe not. Maybe I'll be back an hour just to turn off the stream and go to sleep. But if I don't see you, it was good playing with everybody. Good games. And if I do come back, then we'll continue until 2 o'clock. Okay, I'm back. Kinda. My daughter's definitely awake. I cracked open the door just barely enough for me to see her, not for her to see me. She's kind of just wiggling about, trying to self-soothe herself back to sleep with her pacifiers. But I'm not going to really risk it, so we're going to look at our record, do our wrap-up, and just chat for a bit, and then we will end the stream. Alright, today was our first day playing ranked. So the season ranking is also our stream ranking. Ranked current season 50-50. Yep, that's about what it felt like. Win lose, win lose, win lose, win lose. Definitely could be worse. It definitely felt worse. I mean, we lost 3 out of 4 Decidueye games. And then we won the Pikachu and the Umbreon. Yeah, sure, I can spectate. Although it's going to take like 2 minutes for that. 8 games in 2 hours. That's about right, you know? It's a lot better than when we were doing... before I forget, I have to turn the big monitor back up. So in case she actually does start crying, I hear it before my wife does. My ranking's bad this season. My last season, I think I started off with like a 20% win rate, but we ended with a 60%, so, you know, anything's possible. When you're playing so few games, like, if I won even one more of these, then I'd be at 63%, you know? Because I played with Poncho. Kicking a man while he's down, huh? Interestingly, I think that the only reason why I got as high as I did at the end of last season, like I had already kind of like decided I wasn't going to play anymore this season, and then I saw that Poncho and Brick were doing 5 stacks and they needed like another. So I was like, we got someone playing Vaporeon, we got someone playing Snorlax, sounds like a perfect time to get in with my Decidueye. And I was right, it was a great time. Everyone had fun. And I think we won like 4 in a row, and that kind of tipped me over from being like from it being an average season to being like a pretty good season. I think that we have time for a spectate now, right? Oh, someone wanted me to look at global rankings. This person is global master 943. Yeah. Oops. Ooh, 21,000 games? That's so much. 82 is actually not that much for the season, though. It only took 82 games to get up to almost legend. I mean, I say that, but that's literally double the number of games that I played last season to get to master 300. But 70% win rate is really, really good. Was it 5 stacks the whole way? I can't tell from looking at this, but it's probably 5 stacks all the way. That's really impressive. Oh yeah, right. He was learning Machamp. I should have done a Machamp game. Spectate, right? Is it already over? Did I wait too long? Match started. Oh, okay. Match only just started. Because you have to like pick all the Pokemon and all that other stuff. I really think, I know that like submission is the thing that everyone's using now, but honestly, Machamp was just already good, and they buffed him a little bit in a couple of ways that don't really matter. And then everyone's playing him and being like, wow, this character is so good, but they're just always good. And I really think that Poncho would do a lot better with Dynamic Punch, close combat, because it suits him better. Like submission cross chop is like you have to press one button, you have to press ZR, then R, then ZR again, and then like do your basic attack. You have to get to level 13 in order to start basic attacking walled Pokemon in order to get stacks, and it's just like all this stuff, right? Dynamic Punch, you just hop over the wall, stun everybody, you use your other button, you punch them all, and then they're all like basically dead. And you're unstoppable the entire time. This is actually pretty chill doing spectating on especially Chomper or like Demon, because like I can do cool stuff like, alright, so by now you've seen on the map that bottom lane has Charmander, Torchic, and top lane has Squirtle, Delphox. What do you think Chomper is going to go for? Bottom lane or top lane? And what would you do? Me personally, I would go bottom lane. Hit the two babies, there's also a defender down there. But maybe Chomper sees that his allies are too pushed up and hurt. And he actually goes for the middle, maybe? Trying to decide where the jungle's going? Jungle, it was very slow clearing their jungle. The greedy option. Go for the middle farm. I did that at the start. I don't really do that anymore though. I think that this last Squirtle is also dead. Yeah. Unfortunately, you're playing as Zacian, so you don't get the score lead by getting all those kills. Compared to what's happening bottom lane. And this jungler is staying down bottom lane like everyone else is. Oh, and Chomper actually goes to help. I guess when you're Zacian you can do that. And you're already kind of strong now. Decidueye goes down there and just dies, or like takes forever to get the kill. And now Zacian's like, oh, they took my jungle. Even though like they weren't going to go back to it. If the Chomper hadn't killed the Caesar, then they would have never gone back. Alright, let's see what we do here. Alright, she's definitely gonna just stop, right? Did she try to out secure, or did she? Oh, the Zacian actually using the Metal Claw to cancel out the projectiles that would have otherwise secured the objective. I wonder if that was on purpose. Wow, beating the Caesar even with the bullet punch is up. All very impressive gameplay so far. Unite move killing almost everybody. I think Jay would actually like this Zacian. Does he have lifesteal? I think the third hit or the fourth hit has lifesteal. Can't believe you did the 1v1. I think that there's another one of those coming up soon. Hopefully I'm free and able to have childcare provided for me. I say that as if it's not just gonna be my wife doing it. I'm like hiring somebody, but no. I try to like make sure that I don't take too many like, hey, I'm gonna do my own thing So that it would just be spread it out. Like sometimes she goes out to dinner with her friends. Sometimes I do 3-4 hour streams. That's so funny. Charizard Y technically is flying, and they have no idea how to deal with that. If I were Charizard, I would have kept on doing it. I guess he was eventually going to get on the ground and die, but that's so funny. Level 11 before the 5-minute mark, that's pretty good. Usually I say like, you know, you just gotta be 13 by final fight, but you know, anything higher is, you know, extra credit. Just mopping them up. I thought that's interesting because, like, I kind of disagree with that even being a fight. Like, what were they actually fighting for down here, right? There was nothing to score. There was no objective at the time. There was no birds. They all left even though they won the fight and they could have gotten the birds. They ended up not doing it. Oh, the surf back into the blaze kick. He doesn't know that they're at 1 HP. Oh, they decided to not back for some reason, and now they just die for free? They could have backed and then, like, done anything. The Rocky helmet from the Blastoise is actually what got that. Get out of there. You're not. He dies here. Pretty sure. Yep. Thought so. Now Chomper saw that. At least 2 of the enemies were trying to chase him. Probably too focused on farming. Good bush checking by the Charizard. He's not going to score 23 though. Ooh, he actually did score 23. That's not a late Unite move, so he's actually completely fine. He already scored as well, so like... Oh, he dies. Or she dies. Five here. They probably pick up these points and then score to break. Charizard charging their Unite move back. Are they... This is such a dead objective. Why would they do that? Okay. Alright, what do we think is the best thing here? Well, okay, uniting in, probably not the best thing to do here. You have 30 seconds until the final objective. But Glaceon's coming up, Blastoise is coming up. This is going to be this is pretty much going to determine who has Unite moves for the final fight. And that's about it, I'd say. Yep, everyone uses up their Unite moves here, except for the enemy team. Enemy team, their Blastoise uses a Unite move, and otherwise, everyone keeps it. So now they're going into the final fight. Glaceon has Unite. Chomper has Unite. Level 13. Blastoise is not zoning. Okay, they kind of are zoning. I would have put... Oh, they're actually with Spraggles here. I'm just not realizing that. Alright, Dragonite is back there fighting that. Chomper gets another one. Alright, this should be over. Now we have to deal with that. And they actually group up. Man, my team always does a split push. I guess that doesn't count as a projectile. I thought that would count as a projectile. The hydro cannon. Didn't we fight Angel? That was they were in our final match. Well, to no one's surprise, Chopper completely dominates this game with the all-rounder carry from jungle position. Blastoise serves the enemy Blastoise into safety, but the enemy Blastoise has not had enough. They don't even bother stepping one foot back into their base to heal up. They'd rather go down with the ship. That's also how I think about being the jungler. Like, everyone's always like, I have to carry, right? But the job of the defender, or the jungler, is to let your lane people, not your lane partner, but like your laners have enough of a lead to let them be able to just handle things on their own. Which actually plays into my 1v1 strategy. You know, I talk about this when it's happening over text, but it's pretty easy to explain that, you know, a lot of people, when they're doing the 1v1 tournaments, like from the Brick Nasty games or the Poncho stream, they always want to take jungle and then show up and then kill people and then go back, and they want to like dominate the whole time everywhere all at the same time. It's definitely better to just show up in lane, kill the enemy over and over again, take their farm, let your computer teammate take your farm, and then, you know, make sure that your CPUs are higher level than the enemy CPUs, because most of the time they're just like backcapping anyway, right? And they're gonna all show up to the objective together, and if you're evenly skilled with someone, and you have 4 bots on your team, they have 4 bots on their team, wouldn't you rather all of your bots be a higher level than all of their bots, each by one individually? So similarly, you think about the same thing with jungling. It's just a pretty easy setup here. You just show up, get some kills, leave, get some other kills, then the randoms get all the farm because the enemies are dead, you get your jungle, and then you just farm to level 15 for the final fight, and they just keep their lead. The only thing you gotta worry about is the 3-minute throw, where you're winning by so much all the time that people decide to just kind of throw the game away and push the second Regieleki into home base or something like that when the enemy has jump pad. Let's see if we can get 2 in a row. I want to see if that Angel person was in one of our most recent matches. I'm pretty sure that they were. The Blaziken from that game. I'm actually just looking at the enemies. I should also be looking at the allies, because that could be what happened. They're only 8 to check anyway. Okay, I guess not. I could have sworn that I saw them. Where could I have seen them? Maybe I saw... Oh, I mean, I watched a lot of Mystery Man and Brick and Poncho today. If they're like a super grinder, then that could have been where I found them. Oh, someone passed you. 2 people passed you, actually. You used to be number 5. Let's get into this other match. This is like nice because it's still like analysis of the game, but if my daughter wakes up, then I can just leave. But of course she's gonna stay asleep until I'm like starting another match though. This is the final game for the stream, by the way. Oh, I should do a Machamp game. It'll be against bots, but I'll do a Machamp game. I don't even know if Poncho's still watching. He should be at work right now. Score. Flail, the score. Look at the sufficient leveling up. Pad. You can actually fight them as long as you want to, because that's building your effort gauge. Look at that massive flail damage. Well, I love teaching in general, but also I love teaching about games that I like. So I will definitely give advice and tips. Like most of my viewer base, at least the old regulars, I've had like a couple of cycles of regulars because I've been playing for 3 years and I have irregular stream schedules, but generally speaking, a lot of the old guard here have a lot of things that they now incorporate in their gameplay from me telling them stuff. So close. Oh, so close. You'll get it with like the very next flail, I bet. So rude. Flail, flail, flail. You do a little hop thing. If you use your moves on nothing, then you get it, right? There you go. You would have gotten it before you even reaching there. Being so focused on Chomper, I haven't really paid attention to their jungler. I don't really know how they're doing. But I'm seeing that all the enemies and all the allies are about the same level. So probably not too good. He did just get a 2KO in bottom lane. And he's about to get level 9. That was a stacker. You actually don't get any experience points by by scoring 1 point. So it's like strictly unoptimal to stack with 1, but he will do it because it's like easier. That's too much optimization, honestly. You should have just scored the 20, but I guess you don't really need to score anything. This is kind of like a more advanced thing. It doesn't work in solo queue, but Glacian had a pretty decent idea to just keep it open because they were dominating so much bottom lane that they could have kept up the both goals, and then they could have just farmed the, you know, there's a bunny, there's a DD here and DD here, 2 bunnies and DD bunny, but now instead of that they have nothing, and instead the enemies get 2 in DD, which this Glacian has already gotten. Now this Glacian is level 8, they just got the Unite move. They would not have gotten their Unite move if they had not broken that goal post. But you're playing solo queue, so like, you know, sometimes it's better to just maximize your score right now because look at all this like advantage that this Glacian is getting. They're gonna show up at top at level 9, even though they completely got destroyed bottom lane. Oh, that made that a dead objective. Score. You're not gonna be able to score. Nope. Oh well. You could have gotten more total score by not scoring there, because then you could have gotten the 20 plus the 40. But people don't think about stuff. They just see like, oh, goal's open, let me use my score now. Now, if you could have broken it before the objective comes in, then that's great. But you can't, then nope, you might be dead here. Yep, died for no reason whatsoever. They spun on the grave, but like they can't see that. I saw that because I'm spectating, but like there's no kill cam in this game. Oh, they can't see. I was like, they're so close, but just too far. Oh, this is the same Angel player from last game. They're now the ally instead of the enemy. No one knows how to rip in this game, by the way. You want to circle the farm, by the way, because if you just keep on going further and further back, then they're going to keep on walking towards you, and eventually they're going to hit their leash, and they're going to walk back to center at full health. But if you literally just walk around in circles while basic attacking, then you're still avoiding all their attacks, and also they're going to stay in place. Oh, they're surrendered. My enemies always seem to comprehend the fast rip. It depends. Regice never moves, no matter what you do to it. So, like, that one can be ripped. But it's also, like, if you actually have, like, an actual ripper, like, if you have Mimikyu or, like, Decidueye or something like that, Cinderace, Greninja, Glaceon, then you can actually get the rip very well. Wait, they were losing, weren't they? Or they were winning and then they gave up? No, okay, they were winning. They were winning by 50. Like they were getting killed a lot, but they were losing by 50 points, by the way. There was no reason to surrender that. Like they have a Sableye, they could have easily made a comeback from that. But the main issue is like when these mages try to rip, so they'll have like Pikachu, Ninetales, like Delphox, you know, Sylveon, weird stuff, trying to just get the objective. And you'll always notice that when your ally, Pikachu, is in the top lane fighting the objective, they always get hit by it, and they, like, almost die. And then they always walk away and let it leash itself. I won't be doing a 1v1 to end this because I need to, like, not have any sort of stakes when I'm playing in case my daughter wakes up. I just want to play one Machamp game and kind of go over some dynamic punch stuff. Well, time to stop playing this week. We already got the 6 battles a week to get the lucky ice pops. Oh no, I don't have expert unlocked. Oops. I did not like that. Yeah, I liked both of your replays. Like the Zacian especially, because you like were playing Zacian like Zacian. I think at one point you canceled the Delphox's secure on the Regidrago with your Metal Claw because it destroys projectiles. I was wondering if that was on purpose or whether that was on accident. I actually really love solo challenge mode. I play this mode all the time. Let's see. Double crit float. Double crit muscle. Double crit. I don't really like any of this stuff. Rocky helmet. Weakness. Weakness wouldn't be that bad. Let's do muscle though. Amp wouldn't also be that bad. The main thing for the early game is that bulk up gives you a boosted auto. So you want to use your boosted auto, then bulk up, then boosted auto. Both, it also increases your attack stat, your movement speed, makes you unstoppable. So like you kind of just get to free hit everything. Maybe just 3-shot. I had a lucky crit in there, but even still. There is somewhat of a cooldown for Razor Claw. I wouldn't worry about it though. So the important thing about Razor Claw is that like after you use a move, it gives you like a free damage tick. I'm waiting for my cooldowns. Don't want them to evolve accidentally. So I stopped hitting it. Cross chop is also pretty good, but I'm specifically doing this because I think that Poncho would perform better with this move in particular. And you're gonna just hang out. Not letting my Blissey get the stuff because I don't really want them to break. So what I do is I could have ejected for it. Chill out. Now obviously these bots are on casual mode, so they are weaker than most bots. And most players are going to be. But the concept still remains the same. Like, you're going to basically do the same sequence regardless. You can use this to kind of move around the map if you want to. I'm kind of close to getting here, so I'm not going to really... Ooh, got stunned. I say my Blissey. I'm not going to break that. So this is kind of what I was talking about for the last match. You could break this here, right? But look at all this farm that's going to come up. Like, what do you gain from actually breaking this? You just lose out on all this farm. $13, $19. Blissey's gonna break it with a really bad overcap if I don't break it here. So you gotta use your Judgment solo Q. But I did get like a whole extra level by not breaking it too early. The muscle band is for farming and getting objectives. And then the double crit is just so that when you use your move, it kind of does a lot of damage. Cross chop also works here because when you hit cross chop, it increases your crit chance, and you're running double crit. And every crit you do does a large chunk of your attack stat. You see how you get extra movement speed after you use your dynamic punch even if you hit nothing? So it's just worth to kind of spam it if you're just moving. Wait, don't I have the buff from... I guess I just so slow to score because I had 50. Technically it wasn't 5 seconds anyway. Oh, come on, you had it. Oh, crazy crit. I made this a dead objective. I was just talking about not doing that. Barely not a dead objective. Really? Close to getting my Unite move again. Don't want him to evolve, so just take that farm from him. Let's get out of here, mime. Don't do it. I guess I'll get them out of the speed flux zone. Two squishies. Cinder's ripping. But it's 4v1, 4v2'd in there. they had Unite move. Like, every second, I always say that every second counts for this game, right? You notice that I dynamic punch basically on the outer circle, right? But then I walk through the farm and then close combat as I'm walking towards the next farm. And like, it probably doesn't matter for that one piece of farm, right? But if you do that for every piece of farm for like 10 minutes, oh, what? Oh, that's interesting. That was my first time, like, ejecting in the middle of close combat. I was not expecting the close combat to be punching in the other direction. That's definitely the moveset. I'm not 100% sure about the items. But, you know, you saw very early on that I hit a 2.3k crit, and you do love your crits. There's some other alternatives. I mean, I feel like you kind of need Razor Claw. I mean, Razor Claw is consistent, so every time you use a move, you get the next attack you do slows the enemy and also deals 75% of your attack stat. But it's on a cooldown, and it only works after you use a move. So, like, if you have two moves that are on 5-second cooldowns, you're basically doing that once every 2 seconds. Scope Lens, every time you crit with a basic attack, it deals 75% of your attack stat, and it increases your crit rate as well, and your crit damage normally. So in theory, you could like just hold the A button and crit 5 times in a row and do like way more than Scope Lens or than Razor Claw. But if you don't crit, then you get nothing. In Razor Claw, you always get something. So, I mean, I have both on here because I think that it's good to have both. Yeah, I'm wondering about that. Because you would think that normally you would use your move, like your close combat towards the enemy, and then you would eject towards them, and then you would continue using the close combat where you were before. But it seemed to like center around where I had punched before, so I have to like think about that. Oops, I did not want to do that again. Because it'll be 2:30 by the time I finish. I think that the third item, Muscle Band, is probably the easiest to get rid of. Really, a penalty notification from the bot match. That's wild. That's actually wild. Like, I think Floatstone would work for Machamp here. You'll get flamed by Tails for using it, but like, Floatstone is so good on like everyone. I was gonna want you to just stack attack weight. It's not worth it. You get what, like an extra 100 damage or something like that for your moves, when everyone has like level 40 items that are giving them like 400 HP. This is kind of my view on, I say this all the time, but this is my view on stacking, right? If your stacking is going to make you go from killing with 3 moves to killing with 2 moves, then maybe you should stack. But if you are a character that is going to kill in 2 hits anyway, like Accel, right? So Accel does their Pursuit, Sucker Punch combo, right? And that's going to kill most attackers immediately if you hit the full thing. Unite move, you know, you hit the Sucker Punch, stun them, Unite move, kill them, right? So, you know, you're kind of wasting your stats by going for even more attack. I think that if people played the mainline Pokemon games like competitively more, then like they would get the idea of like in Smogon, you only build as much stats as you need. Like you only get enough speed to outspeed the thing you want to outspeed. You only give yourself enough defense to live, you know, 2 hits of this thing instead of dying in 1 hit, right? But I don't think that people are evolved enough yet in this game to think about the game in that way. Like everyone's saying like stack on Decidueye, but you know, Decidueye has 400% scaling, now actually 500%, because you hit 400% scaling with the arrow, and then when they walk out of the Shadow Stitch, that's another 100. It's the highest attack scaling in the whole game. And if you stack your attack weights, let me just get 100% accuracy here. Increase attack stat. It doesn't say by how much. I think it's 6. It's either 6 or 12. One of them. But let's just look it up. I know that one of the stacking items gives you 96 by the time you get all of the stacks. So attack weight gives you up to 72 bonus attack because it's 12 every stack. So 72 times 500 means that with your max stat arrow, you're getting an extra up to 72 times the 500. So that's 300 damage or so. 360 damage. You know, so you are giving up an item slot to do 360 extra damage on your arrows, but you could have Float Stone and get into position faster, or like you could have Muscle and like clear the farm faster and get to the next objective faster, or you could get, you probably wouldn't do Energy Amp, but you could do Energy Amp. I don't think you should do Energy Amp though. Scope Lens. People are always like, oh, but your arrows can't crit. I was like, well, you farm and you have a 30% natural crit rate. So every time you get a crit, you're dealing 75% of your attack stat. That seems pretty helpful, don't you think? You just get into scrambles. Might be beneficial to crit a couple more times. I guess let's actually look at what Decidueye's stat is at, like, let's say a level 11, right? So at level 11, no items, no emblems. You're at 295, and you're dealing 75% of your crits of your attack stat with that, meaning that you're hitting for 200 damage from just hitting 1 crit. And remember, you had to stack 6 times in order to do 360 damage with your arrow. But if 2 crits from your Scope Lens already outweighs that, I don't know. And like, people really sleep on Muscle Band, but like 3% current HP is crazy because people build HP. They have, you know, emblems have, most people that are running optimal emblems have like plus 400, plus 300, plus 500 HP. Cutting out 3% of that with every basic attack is insane. Like, the 3% of even that extra emblem set is already like 15 damage, and that's just like the extra damage due to the enemy having optimal emblems. But Decidueye level 1 has 3000 HP. You know, 3% of that, 90. So in 4 basic attacks, you have the same damage added to your combo as fully stacking your attack weight. Oh no, 4 jungles in this match? That's rough. Well, if you go to lane, you get 100% of the experience points yourself. So, you got that. Can't tell you why, but I need some T-Tar build advice for tomorrow if you got time. Well, my advice is play something else, but if you really, really need to play some T-Tar, it's gonna depend a lot on... Wait, T-Tar is like Gen 2. Why am I going so far? Where is it? Is this sorted by generation? It should be here. Oh, I don't have T-Tar. That's right. I never bought it. That's funny. Which means that I have to show it to you in practice area. That's too funny. So I just have a standard attack build. Mystery Man prefers it to be a little tankier. I go for damage. What items would I use here? This character's so bad, man. Let me think. I think I would do Muscle Scope. No, Razor. I think Razor is required here. Razor's required. Muscle, you can't get away with not using Razor. I think this is the build here. Weakness, Razor Claw, Muscle Band. And I would play Ancient Power, but I think you should play Sand Tomb. So let's go through that. For sure focus? Nah, that's not saving you anyway. I think it's just so bad early on that you should just not bother. That was unoptimal. I didn't get to the lane in time. If you're going to micro dunk, it's only good to do less than 5, or between 2 and 5, or all at once. The formula for experience points from scoring is basically like some number times the number of points that you score, except the minimum value is something. So if you score 2 points over and over again, it's actually better than scoring, like if you score 2 points 25 times, you'll have more total experience points gained from that than scoring 50. Oh, what would you do here? Stone Edge maybe for you? This is why you need the Razor Claw. So like you just did your 3 attacks or 4 attacks, and you got a Razor Claw proc for most of them. If you use your Stone Edge too quickly, then the Razor Claw will be on cooldown, but like in a scramble don't like die because you're thinking about optimizing your Razor Claw damage. Your Stone Edge is going to do more than your Razor Claw anyway. Alright, that's Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse is the move where you like spin your blow your breath, and if they're hurt enough, then it stuns them. Is that what you were trying to go for? I can technically reset my stats and choose that one. That was like, I feel like a little more advanced. Oops, you evolved before I did. That's T-Tar for you. That's just unfortunate, but this T-Tar. This is interesting because like Beldum and Metang are way better than Larvitar and Pupitar, but Tyranitar in particular does really well against Metagross, because Metagross' whole thing is the fact that he gets so much shield. I almost picked Ancient Power out of habit, as if I actually played this character. Maybe this is a little complicated, but basically you have this dash move, right? And if you use it again, then it draws them in. So like if they try to escape, you can pull them in and stun them a second time. So stuns there, and all the while you're proccing your Razor Claw. Your ability is you, every time you use a move, your Sandstorm comes up for 3 seconds, and it just like hurts things around you. See how he has these shields, but I'm still killing him? Because I'm doing true damage to him. Like, Metagross doesn't stand a chance against Tyranitar. So like if you're ever in the match against a T-Tar, you have to bully it so hard that it never evolves. Which is actually possible to do as T-Tar. Like you were trying the champ and like having trouble securing farm and whatnot. It's so much worse as Pupitar and Larvitar. You'll notice that, like, especially with farming, like, you can do a lot of, like, a little micro spacing to, kind of, like, if I hit this bunny here, but I want them to be behind me, then I can just kind of use the time that they're stunned to, get behind them, and then, pull them back over. Movie? Yeah, it's really not fair at all, this matchup. So, Dark Pulse. One thing about this is that you can actually start the Dark Pulse and then use your Sand Tune. So normally you just kind of walk while doing it, and it's, you know, breathes from I think top to bottom. But I think that this is one of those where, let me see if it goes. It actually goes clockwise. But I also think that this is one of those scenarios where, depending on whether you're actually purple team or orange team, it might actually just go the other way. See how you tried to walk away when it was like the battle was over, but you can just bring him back. Advanced stuff. I don't really think it's worth it, but because the nice thing about Dark Pulse is that it stuns if they're hurt enough. So I think it's better to just to like go in, hit them a couple times, stun them again, and then stun them again. The main issue you're going to run into is that, you know, when you play as Snorlax, people who just kind of like, oh, I can kite, right? And they'll still try to engage somewhat, and you can kind of X-speed in or flail, right? T-Tar, people are just going to run, and you're not really going to have the movement options to keep up with them. Just like most things, you can start the Sand Tomb, and then hit the eject button. Enemies in the sand, I think, are slowed and get damaged. I didn't even like have to show my Unite move yet, but you've seen it on Mystery Man all the time. You lose the ability to crit, but that's probably why people don't use Razor Claw, huh? Well, you use the ability to crit, and then if the enemy is hurt enough when you use your basic attack on them, they instantly die. Oh, with that one? Okay. That's kind of a weird one, I think. That's like the very first set that people use, because Sand Tomb used to be really, really bad, and Ancient Power and the other one, basically the other two movesets used to be really, really bad. This one you just kind of hold it, ignore all of their CC, and then kill them for using their CC. I mean, that was the most popular piece set for a really long time, but then they buffed the other moves so much that I'm pretty sure most people use Sand Tomb now. Ancient Power is very simplistic, though. The only issue is that you have to not get too excited, because if you just double tap it or you like let go of the button too quickly, then you just wasted your hindrance resistance. There are also some Pokemon that can knock you out of it, I think, because you're only hindrance resistant and you're not unstoppable. Is that true? Let me make sure I only say accurate things. I don't really play this Pokemon, so let me double check. When you use Ancient Power, yeah, you're only hindrance resistant. So like Buzzwole, Machamp, especially Machamps nowadays with a submission, they'll just grab you out of it. Buzzwole will, leech life you and grab you. Serena ult, well, Serena ult hits everything now, I think. Those are the main ones, I think. All the grab moves. Probably because my tutor is from like 2022, yeah. But yeah, you just hold down Ancient Power, and you kind of just bait out the enemy's attacks. Because like most players in this game are kind of just mashing. So if you walk up to a Glaceon and you start charging your button, they're definitely going to shoot all their Icicle Spears at you. And then you just walk away, and then they don't have any Icicle Spears anymore, and then you just let your Ancient Power recharge, and then you go back in. A couple of times we've laned together when like VC'd, right? I'm always talking about like, getting those small wins. So the enemy ejected or the enemy lost their focus band or something like that. You actually saw me do this perfectly when I played Pikachu a couple of games ago, although that's like over an hour ago at this point. But I was playing against like an Eevee, and they XP'd it away the first time, and I was like, okay, that's fine. And then they had Focus Band or something the second time, and okay, that's fine. Or they used their berries, but the third time they had nothing, and you just hit them with the Electro Web, and they just kill them, and there's nothing they can do because they've already used up all the resources. And I didn't waste any of mine in order to do that. You just kind of say, okay, well, you used up your resource and you're going back for berries, so now I get to get this farm. Or you got berries, so I get to score 6, or something like that. And then, you know, you kind of capitalize on the fact that they used up their thing and you didn't use up yours. So that's kind of what I feel like Ancient Power is for. You kind of run around, you scare them a little bit. They use their moves, they try to CC you, they can't. And it's actually kind of nice because when you play against good players that pick up on the pattern, so they're going to save their CC moves, then that allows your teammates to like play around the fact that they're not throwing out their CC moves anymore. Because at any point in time you could actually just go in, right? You could hit them and then do a bunch of damage and stun them and all this other stuff, right? And they somewhat have to respect that. So they either have to run away or wait until you hit them before they CC you, or they guess that you're going to just fake it and not do anything, but like maybe throw some basic attacks out. Do people still buy like these skins? I guess it's cheaper, right? Like this one's literally right next to it. I guess that's kind of the point, right? Like if you had 2,000 gems and you saw these two things next to each other, you'd be like, well, this is kind of lame. Let me buy this thing. And now you spent more money than you were planning on spending, even though you can only use one hollowware at a time. Alright, we made it to 2:30. That's good. So I'm gonna call it for the night. We had some nice after hours events to do, some spectating, some solo challenge. Yeah, I think that in anything that you want to do competitively, it's kind of important to not just play, but also like review your plays and then think about playing, and also like practice like mechanics. I think those are the 4 pillars of improvement that Armada, the #1 Smash Melee player for several years, says in his video on how to be the best player in the world. But a bunch of other people say similar things, like Daigo Umehara and Justin Wong. Like they all have like similar sounding things, where it's basically like you have to actually put in the work, and just playing is not enough. So it's nice taking some time to cool off after the matches. We could have probably played another 4 games, but I don't know that it would have been better like a year from now to have played those 4 games rather than to like learn something new or like review old things with other people. Welcome in, Naruto. We're ending the stream right now, but I'm glad that you came by. The next time we stream Unite will probably be the end of the month. But you'll probably see me at Poncho stream. Poncho's moderator in chat here. If you click on their link, you can go sub to them. They play almost daily. Scroll up, you'll see Mystery Man. You can subscribe to him as well. Brick Nasty's not here, but another streamer. But yeah, tomorrow we'll try to stream something else. I'm trying to decide whether I want to stream Star Rail tomorrow. We already did 2 Star Rail streams this week. We did our Unite stream today, and I really want to do one more stream so I could hit 4 streams in a week. and then do it all again next week. But we'll see what we end up doing tomorrow. I haven't decided. Do I have gems? I do not. No gems. But thanks for playing, everybody. Good games to all that played, although it was just Demon and Chomper. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Take care, and goodbye.